Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to make the fourth part of the Nike Run Club series. In the first three parts, we have integrated Google Maps API, stack and tab navigation and many more things. I hope you are done with the first three parts. In this fourth part, we are going to add activity screen and the running screen to our application. All the source code and the PPT links are in the description below. You can check that out. Also, if you're new here, hi, I'm Nakul Bageja. On this channel, we are going to create production level application using React Native. If you like the content, please hit the thumbs up button and do subscribe to my channel to become a member of React Natives. Now let us get started. So here we are. We have completed our home page, Google Maps, activity screen and everything. Now let us start with a summary page now. So let me show you in the PPT. So as you can see, we have a summary page over here with the back button. Obviously, we will have a summary written over here, a share button, a subheading showing the day and the time of the run, an editable subheading. Like if you remember in our activity screen, this was our heading and this was a subheading, but in summary screen, we can edit this subheading to what we want. Next, we will add React Native elements, React Native vector icon, for the share button icon and the pencil icon. Next, we will showcase the kilometer, pace, time, and the calories that the run led to. And then we have a logo which shows that how much kilometer do you have to reach the green level. These are the levels that we will incorporate in this application as you go along. Like if you see in karate, we have a white, then orange and brown and black and so forth, and there are many in between also. So this was just a similar kind of a concept where we will start with yellow, I think yellow, then orange, green, black, and go and so on and so forth, where we will have to have like a particular, you have to complete a particular amount of kilometers to reach that level. All right, so now let us get start coding. Then first we will, let me just open the emulator also. Yeah, so first I want to add React Native elements to our application. So let me just close this first, and you can go to the links added in the document in the PPT. I will just open this and copy this from here and paste it over here. In the meantime, go to the documentation link that I have given you. We will have to add some properties in our folders. So we will have to go to Android app build.gradle file. So copy this line and let us go there. Android app and build.gradle file. At the end, we will add this and also add a comment adding manual configuration for React Native vector icon. All right, this is done. Let us see if our installation is also done. Yeah, it is done. Let us restart our application. Okay, closing this. It is just loading, 1 second. Now, since that has been done, I want in our application, if you see the PPT, that our header over here and the page background is quite different to what we have right now. So we will change that, and then we will add our share button at the right side of this header. So now let us do that now. Let's take this, put it over here. Now going to our screen where we have written, 1 second, yeah. So in this tag.screen, we have we have a property called options, where we can add properties to change our header, how we want it to look. So currently I'm just doing for the stack screen, which is summary. This I'm just adding the options to this screen only. It will not reflect in the other screens. Let me open that. Okay, now over here I want to change the background color of this. So I will use header style. Header style is a property over here. Header style. Now giving background color to hash 7777. Sorry, hash f7. Sorry, my bad. f7 f7 f7. Alright, this is done. Now let us refresh and see if it changes. Yeah, it is somewhat changed. It is very bright now, and we'll change the and for the simplicity, like just let us do this, and let us add our share button over here also. We can do this by going forward and adding, second, we will add a header right, which is also a which also takes a function, and to this we will give some properties like a pressable property. This function will return pressable, which imports from React Native. Alright, now in this we will add on press. On press we want it to say alert dot, we need alert and share this run. Now let us import alert also. Alert, okay. And inside of this we want an icon of share button. So we can go to this link I've added over here. This link contains all the vector icons available using React Native vector icons library. Let us add share, and I've made use of font isto one. So this is the one that I've made use of. So we will import this by going to React Native vector icons. So import font isto from React Native vector icons, vector icon slash font isto. Oh, my bad. Yep. And we will take this and add inside of our pressable, making it a component also, and giving a name to this of share. Now this is the same name that we have over here. Let us see how it looks. We are not seeing it once. I think we will have to restart the application once again. Let me just go over here. Let us restart the application once again. This tends to happen with React Native vector icons. It doesn't load once, so we need to remove this also. Why is it coming like this? Yeah, so this should be a function, not curly brackets. Yeah, let us see. Yeah, so if you can see here, it is quite small. We will add a size property also, giving it a size of 20. And right now it is just sticking to the end. I want some margin, so I will give style and giving it a margin right of 12. Alright, this looks good. Now let us start building our summary screen. So for that, first let us take this color that we have over here to a constant folder in a colors file. Alright, so over here we have navigation. I think I forgot to add the colors for the activity screen. Let me just check once. If we have, okay, there's activity card. Going to styles. Yeah, so there are some colors that we have to import. Let us do that quickly. So first let me just go to our colors, navigation, summary, header, giving it this and importing this in our main navigation, giving colors dot summary header. This is cool. Now let me just reorder them. I like to keep the files that we have imported from any other library to be at the top, and other are self-made files that we are importing to be at the bottom. Alright, this is done. I don't think we have to come over here again. Let us close this and go to our activity card, activity styles. Alright, this is the this is colors dot activity screen background. Right, so let me just add it over here, activity screen. And also copy this. Now we want colors for a heading. Card heading. Alright, so card heading, and so this is also a card background, right? So let us give card background, and this is colors dot card heading. This is our card subheading, card subheading. Next we have colors dot card subheading. Yeah, next we have metric for the card. This is the final one, colors dot metric, card metric, card metric, card metric over here. This may seem very tedious and not much importance, but it will help you definitely when you are creating big applications and there are many other people also working alongside you. So let us we are done with this. Now let us go back to a summary page, opening that, 1 second, closing this, and summary page. Yep, this is a summary page. Over here we have imported everything. Now we will start with our summary page. Let us see in our PPT2. So first we will create the subheading over here. So first we'll change the background to white, then adding the subheading and the text input using vector icons over here, and this input will be changeable, right? So let us start. All right, so giving this styles first, styles, since this is a main container, giving background color of #fff, let us see, giving it flex1 to take the whole height. Yep, and if you see inside over here we have some small border highlighting the header from the screen, from the main screen. So we will add that too. We can do this by adding a border top width of 1. This shows. Now we will add border color of #CCC. Yeah, this looks good. Now we can add some padding of 12, or let us see 12. Let us increase that to 20. This looks good. Next we will start with our subheading. So let us first write down what we want in our comments, like we do every time. Giving comment over here like main container. I can type just some water break. So here we have day and time. Next we have a subheading. Next we have a text input heading with pencil icon. Next we have our kilometer, metric, and the levels, right? So let us add that. Kilometer, metric of pace, time, and calories. Then we have a progress bar. All right, the commenting is done. Now let us add this. Since we can let us at first let us add static data, then we can move forward by making it dynamic. So this is Tuesday at 0728. Let us see. Let us remove this. Giving some color to this, some styling to this text of style font size to 16, and now we need to give color. So color of hash it's going yeah, looks much better to what we have. So yeah, this looks good. Now let us add our text input. Right, so we have our text input. This text input should be inside of view because we will have our React Native vector icon of a pencil. In this should not be like this, it should be like this. Now we need to give a value. So let us first add a use state hook. For that, use state hook. This is the title. Let us give it title. And what do we have? Tuesday morning run. All right, so let us give it default right now. Tuesday morning run. And let us import this. Right, now we can give it value of title. All right, now we want to give on change also, on change text. We need to give a function over here. Let us name it like text title change handler, right? Title change handler. All right, let us copy this and add it over here. Const, yep, and we will get one input from text input and we will change our state of title. Alright, let us try changing it. We have our menu here. It is working fine. It persists also. Alright, now let us give some styling to this. So first we will give some styling of font size of bold. Yeah, font size of 16 of 20 sorry of 20 and font weight of bold. Font weight bold. Alright, now if you see in our, we have an underline over here and some padding at the bottom. We will add that now, giving some styling to a view. For that, style, and let us see, we have a border bottom of width of 1, again border color of #CCC like we had before, #CCC. Yeah, this looks good. I think this the padding is enough for this, or we can increase it a little, like let us give it a padding bottom of 8, I think. Yeah, this looks okay. Now if we can also increase the size of, yeah, this looks much better. All right, now let us add our this kya kehte hain, this what do we say, our pencil icon. So for that we will again go to our link like we have opened over here, like pencil, and for this I have already made thought of using this one, simple line icons. Alright, so let us see what we can do. Import simple line icons from React native vector icons / simple line icons, giving it over here and adding name of add what am I doing? Yeah, pencil. Let us see. Yeah, it is coming over here, and we need to increase the size also. So size of 40 of 20. Cool. Now we want it side by side and not up and down. So we will add some more styling to our view, like flex direction row, and justify content to have space between, and finally align items to be center. Amazing, right? We are almost done with this part. Now one thing you may notice, like if I want to click this pencil button, my text input should the keyboard should open and it should focus on this part, right? But if right now if I click one second, if I click on my pencil, nothing happens. If I click over here, nothing happens. If I click over here, still nothing happens. Only if I click on my input, the text which is written over here, only then I'm able to change my value over. I don't want that. I want whenever I click anywhere in this area, like above this bottom border, I should be able to change it. For that, we need to make use of one hook, which is the useRef hook. This helps us in giving reference to the text input that we have, and we will invoke the focus function of the text input. So whenever we are clicking anywhere near or inside of this view that we have, the focus will come directly to the text input. So let us see how we can do that. So first we will have to change this view to a pressable, and let us see where it is imported. Nope. Let us take this over here, add a comma, and also take this and remove this. Yeah. So now what we want to do is make use of useRef hook that we have from React. Useref. All right. So let me just give some comments over here. Function to change title input. Now we will have our reference to text input component. So we will have const text input ref, give you then invoking the useRef constructor. So we can take this now and go to our text input. It has already a ref keyword, ref property. So we will add this, and what we want to do is whenever we click on this pressable part, we should we should start the on focus or invoke the on focus property of this text input. So for that, let us add on press curly brackets, then we give a function to this. The function should be text input dot current dot focus function. Let us see how this works now. If I click on the pencil, boom, we are able to change the value of our text input if we click anywhere inside of this pressable. So if I click over here, click over here, it is working, right? So that is cool. If we click even on the pencil, it is working. I think this works fine. Now we will continue with our next part, that is adding the kilometers, and so this data will be static. Only this was the tricky part in this page, and the next tricky part will be adding the progress bar to show the progress like we have. So now let us begin and adding the kilometers over here, the metrics. So before moving ahead, I would like to point out one more thing, that when we are starting typing or over our text input, if we want to if you want to click anywhere else on the screen, the keyboard still remains over here. We don't want that. We want, if whenever we click away from the text input, the keyboard should close. So for that, we will make use of keyboard component from React Native keyboard. Yeah. And in our main container, we will change this to pressable, and using over here also pressable. And whenever we click on the view, we want to close our keyboard. So for that, we will add a function, and over here we will write keyboard dot dismiss and calling that function. So if we check that out, if we're clicking on it, it is working fine. And when we click anywhere away, it will close the keyboard. Cool. So this is working fine now. Now let us go ahead and add kilometer metrics of pace, calories and time, and then the logo and progress bar. Alright, so first it will add a view to contain everything. So we will just take everything over here and paste it over here. We want a text. So first we want a view for kilometers, and inside of it we need a text. So over here we write 2.22, and one more text for the metric, text kilometers. Yeah, this is coming over here. Now let us give it some styling. All right, so okay, so we will give styling over here. Giving since it is quite big, we will give it some big font size of 80 and font weight of bold. Let us see. Yeah, it is looking quite appealing to us now. So next we want to give some styling to our metric. So if you see, we have only some kind of the same color as this heading, subheading. So we will make use of that. So giving styles over here and font size of 16 and color same as before. So we can name this also subheading color. Yeah, let us see. Yeah, it is looking good to me. Now, if you see that we want some more margin from the top, so like if you see here, there's much more margin over here from the metric and the bottom border. So we will add that to our main view, giving styles over here and adding margin top of 12. All right, this looks good to me. Now we'll go ahead and add the metrics. So we have one more view for this view. Inside of view, we have another view to contain that particular metric. So giving 10 point, let us see, 1059, 1059, and this is our pace. So let us give styling to this. Let us see how it looks. Okay. Now let us give some styling to this. So we will give style of font size of 24 and color and font weight of bold so that it looks appealing to us. All right, this looks good to me. And we need to give one second. Yeah, and we need to give color to this metric. So we will make use of a new color. So this is hash 99999669. All right, this looks good. And we will give font size of 16. Font size of 16. Alright, we can copy this as only the styling will remain same, but only the metric will change. We can give what is the next metric, time and then calories. Alright, so 2440 is the time and calories of 116. Right now we are just adding static values so that we can quickly arrange the UI, and then we will move on to adding our then we'll move on to making all of this dynamic. So let us give some styles now of margin top again of 12, flex direction of row, justify content of space between and align item center. Cool, this looks good to me. And next we have one more thing that we have is our logo, and then we have to add a progress bar. So before going ahead, I want to add one more thing to this. So if you remember, like whenever we are over using a keyboard, we don't want any of the items to shift up with it also. So if I just add, just to show you something, like let me just add text over here and 112, and I will just uh, one second. Well, let us keep it inside of the view and get some style of flex This is just to show you what I want to implement. Flex one and justify content. Flex 10. Mm, Let me just copy this over here. Yeah, so if you see, it is at the bottom of the page right now, but if I click on the keyboard, it is shifting up. I don't want that. I want the keyboard to hide it only and not lift up all the items beneath whatever comes behind the keyboard. So for that, we can make use of one more component given by React Native, that is uh, keyboard avoiding view. Keyboard avoiding view. Alright, so we need to give a behavior to this behavior property. So for that, we need platform. Platform just means that if it is an OS, so keyboard avoiding view works for OS and Android in a different way. So let me just take this. So if the operating system is iOS, then it will add padding to the it will add padding to the keyboard avoiding view component. But if it is Android, it will add height to the keyboard avoiding view component. So we have to mention that whether it is working for Android or iOS. So giving this and adding height over here. All right, so I need to give it over here. So yeah, so right now I will have to. Okay, let me just take everything. Mm, I just can't see anything. Why is that? Let me give flex one over here. Flex one. Yep. So it is here. Now if I click, so we are not seeing that anymore because of the keyboard avoiding view, right? All right. So taking this, removing this now. All right. So anything else you want to do over here? I don't think so. Let us give this margin top this to this kilometer only. 1 second. To this kilometer container. Let us see. It is looking good to me. Now we will go ahead and add our logo. So let us go over to our logo and progress bar. So over here we will add a view. We will add a view. Inside of this, you will add an image. And for this image, I have already found out one image that we can use. So I will just add it in our assets folder. Let me just close everything. Create a new folder, assets, and let me just take that. This is okay. 1 second. All right, this is the one. So we will add source. Then inside of this, we will use require to go to the path of where the uh, assets is lying, the image is lying. So we will go to one more level up, one more assets, and then nrc2.png. You can give it any name you want. I will give nrc logo, and over here also logo. Remove this and give some styling. to this. So giving some styling to this image of height 100. One second. Yeah, it is just appearing like this only, but we want to change it of height 100 and width of 8. Yeah, and we will give, yeah, over here some styling also to this view of flex 1 and justify content center and align item center. Align item center. Cool. This looks good to me. Now we just need a progress bar over here. Progress bar. Sorry, not this one. We'll add a text over here for the time being. Progress bar. Yeah. So if we want to add our, what do you call, uh, any background to this, we can also add. So in the, we over here we have orange color for the orange level. We can also add that. So this will be dynamic for us. So we will add background color to orange. Cool. This looks good to me, as we have almost replicated what we wanted for our summary page. Only the what do you call, progress bar is remaining. Other than that, everything has been done. So now let us start with the progress bar and see how we can achieve this using React Native. So I just saw that our keyboard avoiding view was not working as we want. All of our items above were also crumbling up, so I don't want that. So I missed one point, that is the keyboard vertical offset. This is the distance between the top of the screen uh, to the point where the keyboard starts. So I've given it -100. So if we see now, we are not seeing anything else than the which is below the keyboard. So this is the point that I missed. You can add this in your application now. Now you can get this logo PNG file in the code source code that is available on our GitHub repository. Now we will shift all of our remaining styling to our style sheet, and then we will continue with by making the progress bar. This progress bar will be in different file because it will be a bigger code. So first let us accumulate all the styling that we have into a styles.js file. Styles.js. Yep. Using RNSS and exporting this also. Export default. Alright, so this is our main container. Let us take this style dot main container. Alright, so this is main container. Let's data queue. So size of main container. Now we want style of our subheading. Style dot subheading. Subheading. This is the size of our text input container. So size dot text input container. Text input container. Okay. Now we have styles for a text input. Styles or text input. Now we have, this is the only one liner, so I will let them go. Now we have styles for our kilometer metric. Kilometer, kilometer value. Styles dot kilometer value, and this is styles dot kilometer metric. Kilometer. All right, now this is our container for our, this is a metric container. So styles dot metric container. So these are the styles that are used. So we will just reuse this. So this is metric value. All right, let us remove this, and we have style dot metric value, and this is styles dot metric. All right, and the last ones are styles dot image logo container. Image logo container, and styles dot image. All right, this is done. So if you see, this background color will be dynamic. So let us create a state for this. Remove this from here, creating a state of use state image background color, or let us give it level. Image background is good. Image background color, currently it is orange. All right, so let us take this and go to our image, spreading the styles, yeah, and adding background color. All right, this is working. Let us try changing it from here to green. Yeah, this is working fine. We will use set image state also, set image function, to change the color of this image background according to the number of kilometers that person has ran. That we will do later. Now, first thing, let us take all of these all of these colors to our colors.js file. If you think you can do much more quickly, just forward this part and go ahead. I will just start with it. This is colors, no, just color. colors dot. It is not showing our colors. Let me see. Summary screen. Main background color. Yeah, main background color. Yeah, or let us give it screen summary background. Now we have border color. This is same. Let us give it colors dot summary border. Next is subheading. So let us give it color. Sorry, colors dot sub summary summary subheading. Alright, so going to colors, now adding summary subheading. Next, this is the last one. This is color dot colors dot metric summary metric. Removing this and summary metric. Cool, this is working now. We have also cleaned up our code now. Now let us move ahead and add the progress bar that is remaining. This is the progress bar that is remaining. Let us add this now. Alright guys, so we have completed our logo part. Now let us start with our progress bar. So we will not be requiring any animated.view components. So because right now it is not what I'm doing is we will just directly get how much percentage, like we will calculate like it has done 20 kilometers out of 100. So directly 20% will be sent to that particular component and it will showcase that only. If you want that animation view, you can always try by looking into documentation. For this app, since it is not that required, I will go ahead and add it using using two views. Alright, so let us get started with it. So first we will create a view over here and inside of this another view. So in the first view we'll add styles of border radius of 4, border color of #FFF and background color of #CCC, width to be 80%. Let us see if it shows. We have to give styles to this also. 1 second. Oh yeah, and sorry, forgot border width of 2, and I will give it over here. So you can see something is coming up. Let us also create a margin in our styles.image. So we will add margin bottom of 12. All right, and going forward we will copy the styles from here and paste it in this. So for this we don't want we want the background color to be the same as the color of the particular level. So for right now it is green, so let us give it green. I think we need to give the border color as green. Yeah, border color as green, removing this. All right, so this is coming fine. We can remove the back border color to, we can make it, we can remove it altogether. That is, we will make it white. Cool, this looks good to me. And now this width over here that you can see, this will be dynamic. We will calculate this width and then send it over here. So we will add a new state over here for use state progress, and for the time being let us give it 80%, and we will use this progress state in our width. Alright, so we can change it from here and see 20, so it shows 20 now. Alright, this looks good to me, to what we had in our program, in our design. So now we want a marker over here. As you can see, at the end of the progress there is a marker showing the next level color, so we can add that also. Let us go ahead and add that. We will make use of the image part again, but the styles will be quite different, so let us remove all of it. Now inside of here we will need position to be absolute, because we want to fix it at that point only. So absolute bottom 0 and right 0, giving width of 20 and height of 25. Let us see. Yeah, it is coming at the end, right over here. If you can see, I will just put some background color for this. Background color of orange. Yeah, I think you can see. All right, so we now want to put it over here. So for that we need to give some properties for top around 140 and right and left around 200 should be fine. Okay, not working. Let us move it a little, giving it 250, 300, sorry, yeah, and giving some more top of 200, 180, 190. Yeah, this looks much better. Now we just want, correct, this, I think this looking good. If you see, let us also compare it. In that the NRC logo is not being shown for that particular app, right? We are showing it. I think it looks good to me. So now we want to show the text to say how many kilometers left to the next level. So let us right now give some static values. So in this view only we'll add a text of that is, like, this is 16 kilometer away from orange level. All right, this looks good. Let us give some styling to this, giving margin bottom, margin top of 12. All right, this is that has also been affected. We will change that margin top. Then I think this is fine. Other than that, let us see. Yeah, it is looking good. 16 kilometer, 2 is much better. 16 kilometer 2. All right, so this is done. Now let us fix our NRC logo to giving it 200 or 180, 175, 175. All right, this is okay for now. Now let us now our whole application for summary page has been done. The static coding has been done. Now let us first we will take all the styling that we have written over here, the inline styling, and send it to our styles.js file, and then we will want that whenever we click on any button over here, any card of activity, it should show that particular card's value only. And we will see how to calculate the number of kilometer remaining, and then calculating the percentage also. All right, so let us first take all of this styling to the style sheet. So taking this to images, so the background color will be dynamic as before only. So remove, let us just copy this from here and paste it somewhere here. Styles dot constant, let us give next styles dot next level. All right, so let us take this from here, this one only, removing this. All right, so opening our style sheet and giving next level image. I will add image to that. Just give me a second. Something is, yeah, it should be position. Okay, yeah, something broke for some reason. Let us see what broke. Oh, I see. Silly mistake. Yeah, all right. Okay, so now going over to here, now next level image, and let us see what is happening. All right. Yeah, so we will also make this dynamic of create one more state for next level image background, giving capital N, and right now let us give it orange. Copying this and pasting it here. Cool. Now let us take this also. This is a progress bar. Container, and let us add it over here, styles dot progress bar container, and this will be progress bar, right? Styles dot progress bar and progress bar. Something happened. Yeah, the width is should not be here. So let us spread this. And paste it over here, and the width to be progress. It is not showing. Yeah, working fine now. All right, we have done everything now. Now let us make all of this dynamic, and let us see how we can calculate. First, let us figure out, let us make everything dynamic, then we will figure out how to calculate the kilometers. So going to our dummy data, let us add few more things. So we already have ID Monday, for Tuesday, then evening. Kilometer we have, average pace we have, time we don't have calories, so let us give calories. Calories give 116, and total kilometer ran, let us give it 240 kilometers he has ran. So we can just copy this and add it over here also, adding over here, over here, over here, over. We need one more data to see for what level how much kilometer do you need. So we can add comments first. Data for how much data, sorry, kilometers per level, right? So const, let us close this. Yeah, export const levels. All right, so I found thought of one logic, like we have four objects inside an array. Each object contains an ID obviously and a level and kilometer required for to be at that level. So you will start at level 0 and then you will move on to level orange when you complete 250 kilometers, then to blue when you complete 450, and so on. All right, so let us give some different values to these also, so that it looks, so that we are able to identify that it is working fine. For Tuesday will Tuesday, and then this is morning, kilometer to be 14.00, average pace 13, or let's give 25. Why running quite fast. Time of 4 minutes, and total kilometer run is 450 or 460. All right, let us see this now. First, going to our activity screen. Where it is, activity screen. Yep. All right, so inside of going to our activity card, and we have somewhere, yeah, navigate to summary when on pressed. So we want to send values to the up to the particular page that we are going to. So we can do this using a route parameters. So let us see how we can do that. All right, so over here we will use add parameters by giving it inside of navigate function by giving a comma, and as you can see it is showing params. So over here we can give parameters like almost same parameters we have to give. So I will just take it from here, day. All right, so we are it is not working right, so we'll have to give this. And okay, let me just remove it altogether, it is quite cumbersome like this. Yeah, so we have day, right? For day we have props dot day, and then we have our time of day. For that we have props dot time of day. After this, what do we have? Props dot kilometers, giving props dot kilometer. And right now, since we are working by sending values from one image, from one, sorry, yeah, I think this is fine. All right, so never mind, we'll going ahead. Now we will give that what do we have? Then we have average pace. So let us just copy it. Average pace. Yeah, average pace is done, and we have time. Time props dot time. All right, this is done. Now we also need, like, the in a dummy data we also need calories in total kilometers, so we will also send this from here, from the activity area. So this is, let me just do it quickly, giving cals for shortcut, and this is item dot calories and total kilometer, item dot total kilometer ran. All right, done quite quickly. And I will just take these things only from here and cal to props dot cal and total kilometer, giving props dot total. Total, yeah, this is done. Now let us first refresh our app. So you might be seeing different data that we had just changed. This is the one that we changed, giving time of 4:00 and 14 kilometer, 25 kilometer is average pace, running quite fast. So now we will make use of these data that we are sending inside of our summary page. All right, so let us go to our summary page now. So in the props, so these will be available to us in our params dot. So this should be available in 1 second. Let me just cross check. This will be available in our route dot params. All right, so let us see. Over here we give a route comma navigation. So let us just take this props and giving a route dot params. Let us see if this works, and let us console this props just to see if this is working. Yeah, it is working fine. We are getting everything. Not everything. Total kilometer is not coming, so let us see why it is not coming. So something messed up, something we messed it up. 1 second. In our activity we have ram. I wrote run crazy. Is this working now? Yeah, 460 is coming now. That's good. Now let us make use of that in a summary screen. All right, so over here we are, since we are taking props, so I will add comments. Props from each run. Sorry, yeah, just come back. Okay, so I will have to close this. All right, so let us make use of these props. So if you remember, we have everything like this. So going in our, we have props dot, first we can add it over here, props dot day. Then we have, what do we have? Where is All right, so I've got it. So inside of here we need to give it like this. Can we do that? No, I don't think so. All right, so rather than, okay, let it be like this only for a while. Now we can give a default value also. So whenever we, either we can do a default value to the text input, or we can make use of use effect. So I think we should make use of use effect only. So let us give it nothing for now. Yeah, and give use effect, which will run whenever this page loads. So giving use effect, like use effect to set title. So once again, so we have const title to be const start title to be props dot day plus props dot time of day plus run, right? And then we can, yeah, I didn't add use effect, and this will run just once whenever the app starts, and we will set title to this start title. All right, I hope you guys got this. So if you see, this is coming, right? So Monday evening this happens. So let me just, so Tuesday morning, evening, let us give some spaces over here and space over here. Cool. This should be working fine. Yep, it is working fine. Now what, so let me just add some comments that what happened. Yeah, this function, this hope works only once, and title whenever the, oh, I think it is quite explanatory, never mind. Okay, so we have this, we have title working fine. Now let us add everything, other things also. We have kilometer over here, so we have props dot it was kilometer, right? Let me just check. Props dot kilometer 14.00. Next we have average pace, so this is props dot average pace. Yeah, as you can see, it is changing as we are making changes to the code. Now this is props dot time. All right, and next is, last is props dot calories. Props dot calories. Yeah, it was 116, I think, only. That is why it is same. All right, now we have to calculate how much kilometer is left. So all right, let us do that now. First we will make a function. So this function will be called every time whenever our what do you call, this page executes, like this one, it will execute that function also. So let us see the logic of how we can do that. All right, let me explain you first what this dummy data signifies. So first we had 480 over here, but that doesn't make sense because this whole data is for one user only, so it should have 240 kilometers only. So we can, yeah, so 240 total kilometer he has ran. So now I have created a function over here, with which we can calculate the level of how many at what level he is. So I've imported levels over here. Let me showcase you how we will do that. So I will go to each level, each object in this in levels array, and check if the value of the total kilometer I have ran is less than that total kilometer required, then that previous object is the level on which I am. All right, so let me showcase you one more thing. Like if I'm at level, if I'm traversing from at level at object 1. All right, so the kilometer required is 0, so I've already done plus 0 kilometers, so I'm already in this level, in green level. So now I want to check if the next level is also less than 240 or not. But as I come over here, I see the kilometer required to be on this level is 250. So I'm not on this level, I'm one level down. So it will directly go and we will select the level green. I hope you got it. Let me just implement it now. Alright, so we are now going to make use of this calculate level handler. We are going to pass through the whole levels that we have, the whole array, and check whether the kilometer is greater than each required level or not. So creating a const index here, a let index, a let variable index, and giving a for loop of let I is equal to 0, I is less than levels dot length, and I plus plus. Now what we want is if levels levels of I dot kilometer required is greater than total kilometer. Let me just, yeah, so I've already added over here in our use effect props of total kilometer. This should come over here, and if our total kilometer is greater than, if this is greater, then we want to return im minus 1 going to the previous level. So yeah, so we are going to want to assign this index is equal to im minus 1, and let us console.log index. Let us see in our console. It is not coming for some reason. Let us check why. Let us have console.log. Yeah, it is going inside a function but not executing that. Oh, I get it. It is returning it is also returning from this function too. All right, so got that. This is fine, I think. What we can do is we can just add console.log. One second. So we need this index to set the index. So over here we want to add set our set image background to levels of I minus 1 dot level, and set our next image level background to levels of I, because that will be our next level that we want, to the level. Let us see how this works. We can remove this. No need of that. All right, let us see. Okay, so first let us change this from, let us give it blue, and this is as pink, giving this green and orange. Yeah, so if you can see now it has changed to what we want. I think I missed one thing over here in our progress value, right? We also want the border color to be different. So I will take this and add over here border color and give it to a next level image background. Cool. Sorry, next level, not this image. Sorry. Cool. This is working good. I hope you are doing it with me and understanding everything. If you're not understanding anything and that you want me to repeat once, just write in the comments below, or you can also rewind from this video and understand. Now this is done, like this function calculates on which level we are, then we are setting that image background of that, and the next level image background also. Now what is left is of writing a progress, right? So for this we can also create one function. So let me think of that and show it to you. All right, now we can, for the logic of calculating the progress, we can do it quite simply. Since we know that this is the kilometer that we are aiming to reach to at the level I, so we can do it quite easily, that we can create a let variable for the percentage done. So we can, the percentage done will be equal to total kilometer that we have traveled divided by the number of kilometers required for the next level, and then we can give it like percentage dot done. It will come out to be like if we have 240 and the next level is at 250, then it will show that we have we divide 240 by 250, it will show 0.96. So now we want to divide by 100, and so we can just call the function also divide by 100 plus the percentage sign. Let us see if this works. Cool. So now our percentage is coming out to be 0.96. So 96% has been done. All right, next we want a state for this 16 kilometers, right? If you want, I can also show you one thing, like we can change the how much value there. Let us give it 140. It should change dynamically if we are, yeah, it is dynamically changing. That is nice. Right over here we have written 240, so let us see that it is coming 96%. So let us go back. Yeah, and now we need I don't think, yeah, let us also make a state for calculating how much kilometer is left. So for that we can write kilometer left, yeah, kilometer left, and right now it is 0, right? 0, and then we can set it in this function only to levels of this kilometer minus this kilometer, and we will use this value in over here, like 10 kilometers left. All right then, so I think we have completed our summary page. I think we have completed everything that was required over here. We are able to change the value to anything we want. Close this, type again, and we are also able to change the colors of that particular levels from which level, on which level we are, and the next level. Let us also try one more value just for fun, like 450. So let us go and yeah, it is coming good, dynamically changing. At 450 we are on the green level. Let us also check that we are at green level, and the next level is orange. That is all right. Now one thing I think we missed is that this only happens if the value is not one second. If the value is like 470, I will just show you what I'm trying to say. 470. This will give us an error, I think. Let us go back. Yeah, it is just changing the kilometers but not doing anything for us. Oh, sorry, we have to give it 600. Yeah, sorry, my bad. 600 is the one. Yeah, let us see. Yeah, it is not showing us anything. It is taking the default value only. So we can also create one more over here. Like if it is not this, then we can just copy this and put it like level I, set image background to level I. Next is also I think I only, because we don't have anything, and then the percentage will be the same one. And yeah, let us see. Yeah, so if you, so right now we are in level 600 only. There is no other level where we can go. If I 45,000 doesn't work, 450 is working fine, 480, let us close this, open this again. Yeah, everything's working fine, and we have also dealt with a different, what do you call, edge case, right? And edge case we have also dealt with. If you think we can optimize this function, let me know. Else, if I think of it any optimized value, optimized version of it, I will also let you know. All right then, so we have completed our summary page completely. Now we will move on to our running page. That will come up when we click this. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, then do hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel to see more of this content. And if you think I can improve in any way, do tell me in the comments below, and do share these videos with your friends and peers who are the developers and are trying to make production level application using React Native. I'm trying to create as much content as I can every week, and I hope you find this useful. All of the applications that we are creating has been posted to the GitHub repository of this channel. I will just showcase that to you. So this is the GitHub repository that I've made for this channel, and the community name that I have given to us, to you people like you and me, are React Natives. If you think this name is quite good, then please let me know in the comments below. And if you think we can give much better name, also tell me that.